Okay, can you hear me now? Okay, so I've been talking for the past 5 minutes. Good morning, Bonnie Hughes. Good morning, Angela. Good morning, Alice. I've been talking for the past 5 minutes to no one because I forgot to unmute my microphone. Yes, you can laugh at that. Good morning, good morning. Can you hear me now, Alice? Angela, you missed my let's make sure everyone can hear me before I tell you what I was saying about Angela. To no one. Can't hear anything. I can hear you now. Okay. Now you can. So, Angela, you missed me cracking up at your comment. I said that Angela is saying, my laptop is having a right proper dummy spit. So, if I'm not around, I apologize, doing my best. And I was saying how much I love that phrase. And I think I'm just going to start saying that. I'm just going to start saying that I'm having a right proper dummy spit. Is that an Australian phrase? Should I know about that? So good morning, everyone. Good morning times two here. We are live again this morning with a live color along from volume 15. My apologies for not unmuting my microphone. I am in constant pursuit of the optimum live video setup. Did anyone do that with things in their life? They're like in the constant pursuit of I don't know. I guess I'm searching for my utopia. You have to unmute yourself. You have to turn on your microphone, Jean. Angela's telling us that in Australia, a dummy spit equals a tantrum. I love it. Americans call dummies pacifiers. I don't know. Do we? I don't know. I've never heard a dummy. Never heard the term dummy used. I don't know. Maybe. Let me see if we can tell Jean what to do. Jean, turn. I gotta type it. Okay. So, while we're here on YouTube, I am not going to be bouncing back over to Facebook because, I mean, come on. I cannot do two things at once. We're lucky I'm coloring and talking and running a video and, doesn't it make you want to just go, right? Alice gets it. So crazy. So, hey, I'm using Monarch colored pencils. Where is my cover? Oh, here it is. I'm using Black Widow Monarch colored pencils, wax colors. A lot of people had a problem with these pencils when they first came out because they were talking about them having an odor, right? They were talking about that they smelled horrible and they couldn't use them. And I had the same problem. And I stuck them in a box with this like charcoal, I don't even know what I want to call it. It was called bamboo charcoal. It was like a neutralizer type thing. And I stuck them in a box, and I'm going to move this screen over again because I'm just like still searching for the optimal. Okay. Angela said, I forgot you don't understand this shit. No, it's funny. It's okay. I love it. I think it's funny. I think it's funny to just kind of get all different phrases and everything, right? Okay, so I had the same problem with these. I said, I cannot use these pencils. They do not smell good to me. I cannot deal with the odor. They give me a headache. And I popped them in a box and I aired them out and I put them in this box with this like air purifier charcoal bag I had bought on Amazon. I bought a whole package of them. And I left them in a box probably for about 2 weeks. And it took a long time because it was during the summer where there was a lot of humidity here. So I think that was probably the biggest problem. But other than that, I love them. So now that they're back and now that they're acceptable in my world, I'll use them. And I also have highlighters. So we're coloring. I have these Crayola pink and green and orange. I think I bought these at Dollar General. I think they were like 50 cents, something crazy. So this morning we're coloring this page here, which is our highlighters and colored pencils page. I do have a piece of paper behind this because it will kind of bleed through. This is a 3D page. And this page, all of the pages in the Color Along book are exclusive to the Color Along book. However, this page is similar to a couple of my books, actually. It's kind of like a combination of a couple of these books. You could find similar pages like we're coloring today in this book, the 3D variety coloring book, which is a variety of mandalas in full blown out pages like this in 3D. A lot of people have problems with 3D. I do understand that. It makes them dizzy. It gives them a headache. Then there's other people who just really, 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 really love it. So that's what's similar to today. But this page isn't that much 3D. If you just want to, if it's really bothering you, can kind of like block out the left, I think, right? Then the other book that is similar to is Bursting Mandalas, Easy on the Eyes coloring book. And you can actually color the cover of this with markers. So that's cool, what's cool about this book. And this is bigger spaces to color. Easy on the eyes, except this one. I don't know what happened. I think I just kind of like had like a hiccup that day or something. But most of them are pretty easy on the eyes, and they'll kind of just get you through it and have a good time coloring it. So these are the two books that are similar to what's happening today. But so what we're going to do is color first with colored pencil, and then we're going to go over it with the highlighters. Now, it doesn't have to really be the same color that we're going to go over, so we could color something blue and then go over with the pink highlighter. The other thing that I have with me today is this pen, which is called a midliner. Does anybody have these pens? Midliners is like, I think of it as being kind of middle of the road between a highlighter and a marker. So maybe we'll play around with this and see what happens. I kind of use this just to kind of, you know, check off my to-do list. What else is cool about these Crayola, they're called Crayola Take Note highlighters, is one end is the highlighter with the chisel tip, and the other end is a highlighter with the chisel tip, but it's white. So it's cool to, I don't know what's going to happen with that. We're going to play with it a little bit, right? I wish I could see in 3D. My eyes don't work together, so I can't see anything in 3D. Oh, Alice. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not as 3D as you think when you take a look at these pages. They're more, and I'm just going to start coloring while I'm jib-jabbing here. They're more about really just kind of the shadow that's behind it. So I'm starting out with this one here, which is called Bliss. Oh, kind of weird that I picked that one, isn't it? Since I was talking about how I'm always trying to find, like, you know, my utopia for coloring. I'm always moving stuff around. Are you a furniture mover? I'm constantly moving furniture. And, you know, coloring camp starts next Sunday, week from yesterday. And I'm going to tell you, every single time I have done coloring camp, I have moved my furniture like the day before. And I'm just vowing to myself to not do that to myself. I have to stop. I don't know what makes me do that, but I did move some things around to make things better for color longs and long videos and camp all around. But I am not moving my furniture. Hey, Mary. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Jean Ballinger is saying good morning. So Jean, you can hear. You can you know what's happening, right? Hey, you know, you take a note of the link, because I'm not going to be responding to I might not be responding to messages. 90% of the time, I may miss your message if you send it to me on Facebook for the link for YouTube. But what I will do is the link for YouTube for the video will be on my Facebook page. So that's the best way to figure it out, because I don't want anyone to think that I'm just kind of like, you know, ignoring them, right? Isn't there something like after like so long, you send someone a message and then there's like a time limit or something? It's like the texting etiquette or something. After, if they don't respond to you within X amount of hours, then they're just kind of blowing you off and ignoring you. I'm a text message deleter, so I don't know. I don't hold people to the clock when it comes to responding to my messages. I'm more about, hey, let's delete. So good colors here in my neck of the woods with fall, with trees. I think last year was better, though. What do you think, Mary? Mary's in New England with me. I feel like last year was better color. Seems like this year the trees are just like, I don't know. I'm not seeing as good colors with what's going on out there. The trees are disappointing me this time around. So I've got this Bliss color here, and then I'm going to go back over with more of a pink. I want it to be a little more pink. So this is hot pink, because you're going to have pink, right? And I'm going to go back over kind of in the bottom section here. And I went from a kind of a heavy pressure towards the circle, and then easing up on this type of pressure here. and just kind of adding to what's already there, the bliss color. So it's just kind of right on top of it. It does a nice blend. It's creating a totally different color in a way. And then here, this is our last one. Now I'm going to take my pink highlighter. You think this good color? And this year not that great around here lately, but I'm going to take my pink highlighter. I do want to make sure that it is clean. Kind of a little bit of a, and I'm just going to go over what I just did here. But I'm not going to do it for every single one. I'm going to do it for every other. And what it's doing is it's sort of blending that colored pencil that's underneath it. Scarlett apparently is not happy with what I'm doing. What's wrong, Scarlett? Hang on, I've got to get Scarlett something. Stay right here for a minute. Stay. Whew. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. So it's just kind of blending it a little bit. I feel like the chisel is in the wrong spot. Now, the next section that I do is this middle ring. I'm going to actually go over it with that orange highlighter. And then I'm going to go back over that part with, so I'm going to leave it just like that. But this middle section, let's take the orange highlighter and just color the middle area with this highlight. I mean, you could probably do the same thing with just a marker. I mean, look at highlighters have come a long way, haven't they? Remember when highlighters were just yellow? Now we have orange and pink and blue and green. You could color a whole page with a highlighter. Highlighters are no longer just for highlighting. It's not your grandmother's highlighter anymore, right? You can also share this video out to your Facebook page if you want to, or to a coloring group if you want to. I think that the video quality here over on YouTube is much better than when we were on Facebook. What do you all think about that? The delay is long though. I think it's up to like 39 seconds or something crazy. All right, now let's take some orange. I'll take this orange color, which is called Aztec Gold. And I'm going to color right on top of this, but I'm trying to stay on the sections that are not wet. So the section that I colored first, it's making a slight difference. I don't know if it's making a complete difference. I definitely would want to make sure that the page was dry before I added this, because you don't want to have a hole in it. And then I'm going to add this color, which is called Ocean. I'm going to add this ocean color to this back behind this light one. And then just kind of add a heavy pressure in these little corners and pull up into a lighter pressure. Better quality, right? Gina and Alice are agreeing. Thank you, guys. And be sure, I have to say this, be sure to hit the like button for this video, hit that thumbs up, and click subscribe if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, because the more subscribers that I have and the more likes I have on a video, then the more people will be able to see these videos. And in the end, the more people that see them, the more video content I'll be able to create. I'm not really like a complete planner when it comes to like planning out my next year's, like what books I'm going to do for next year. Like I see artists that are planning what books they're going to create for all of 2021. It's too much pressure for me. I just kind of go with the flow, um, listen to what people are looking for coloring books, and I just keep it very loose, very fluid. But one thing I'm actually thinking of doing is creating a YouTube series based on my coloring handbooks going into 2021. So, um, thinking about doing that, thinking about having more of a YouTube presence on in 2021. 2021. Can you believe it's going to be 2021? I watch a lot on YouTube, so I think that if there was maybe some sort of a little series or something from those in shorter videos, not like an hour long. So this is a good creamy color. It's funny because sometimes different colors are creamier than others. Does anybody else find that happening? It's not all the same. Not every color is as maybe this color might be softer lead, and another color might be um, maybe a hard lead. It's like how paint smells different. Different colors smell differently. I don't really know why that is. Just kind of give it a little bit of a darker pressure there. So we've got coloring camp happening a week from yesterday. I can't even believe it. Is this the 10th coloring camp, I believe? I think it's my 10th coloring camp. I've lost track, to be honest with you. I can't believe how many coloring camps I've done. I cannot believe the support for coloring camps. That really blows me away. It's just the sheer support. This is Storm Blue. I'm going to go with this one right here with Storm Blue. Look at the difference in this blue compared to this blue. But I'm going to go a little bit darker, a little bit heavier pressure. And then we have holiday coloring gathering coming up on the weekend of Thanksgiving. And that's going to be a little bit different than what I've ever done before. Or, yeah, a little bit different than I've ever done before. Back when I first started coloring books, I used to get involved with these coloring events with other artists. And we would take like a day or two, usually a 2-day event. And we would each have an hour to kind of play games on, then post things and give stuff away. And I decided that the holiday coloring gathering could be the same type of thing. So that's what we're doing. So check out my Facebook page because you'll see a link for that, or head over to my website, annemanera.com, and you'll be able to see information on the coloring gathering. And that will actually take place in a private companion group on Facebook. And every day for 2 days throughout the day, there'll be a video at 10 a.m. in the morning. And to join that, you need to purchase the PDF for it, which is $9.99 on my website, all Christmas themed things. Color your own Christmas cards, bookmarks, grayscale pages. There's really a huge assortment. There's letters to Santa, and we'll be going over a few of them. And there'll be 3 live color alongs. There'll be a color along on each day at 10 a.m. And then there will be hey, Lynn Miller, there'll be a color along on Sunday evening, also at 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to see if we can pull that one off. And then throughout the day, every couple of hours in the group, you'll be able to respond and participate to different posts and to win things. You can win some colored pencils. You can win, I think there's a pencil case you can win. You can win some PDF coloring pages. And then our friend Nola Hinsel will be giving away a coloring page, a PDF coloring page. So they're not really big giveaways, but I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Just from 10 to 8 each day. You do not have to stick around the whole day. You could just kind of pop in here and there and just kind of see what's happening in the group. Lynn says, I'm looking forward to coloring camp, 7 days of learning. Yeah, I am too. It's going to be fun this time, and I'll flip through the book too. Angela says, I'm going to get my son to set up the lounge room so I can watch coloring camp on the big TV. Yeah, I was thinking of actually, that would be a great idea. Remember, we're going to be live on Facebook. We're not going to be on YouTube. So we're going to be live on Facebook. Angela, Alice is saying, I always look forward to coloring camp. I know, I do too. It's always a lot of fun. And usually by Thursday, I'm saying, oof, 2 more days. I can do this for 2 more days. And then we always kind of all say, oh no, 2 more days, it'll be over. What are we going to do? What will we do with ourselves on Sunday? So we have a lot of people this time around. We have a lot of giveaways for coloring camp this time around. We have Black Widow pencils, smooth gel pens. We have Spear Farben is giving away paintbrushes. I'm really excited about that. It's a new product line that she has. And so we've got some cool giveaways. We've got a CD from Sandra Selway from her World Children's Choir. I'm giving away a painting. Our paparazzi representative, we have our own paparazzi representative. Isn't that crazy? Mary Whitworth will be giving away some jewelry. She always does. She always comes through, and she always is very generous in what she gives away. So we're always appreciative of Mary Whitworth. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Already have it printed, and printed it. Jean's talking about the holiday coloring gathering. And, I did that because I said to myself when I was thinking about it, I kept thinking, this is a crazy time that we live in. We're not going to lie. And maybe people are missing going to holiday bazaars or, different festivals and maybe a craft show, and getting together with family is going to be different this year for the holiday season. So wouldn't it be nice to kind of gather with friends that you've made in the coloring community and create some sort of a coloring gathering and some sort of an event, chat with each other for the day, just kind of a nice little friendly thing. Typically, the holiday season, I run a Secret Santa exchange, and I am not going to be doing Secret Santa this year because the shipping times, I'm really worried about shipping times for products and books when it comes to something like that. And I just want people to just enjoy the season. Alice, Mary saying, all I have is a yellow highlight. How would fine point or regular Sharpie markers work? Well, you want the marker to be more translucent, Mary. So I don't know if I would do that. You could try it though. You could give it a try. Go with yellow. Do you have yellow? You could go with a yellow highlighter. Like I would go with a light color. Well, why would you want to use a yellow Sharpie if you already have a yellow highlighter? Moot point, right? Right, Mary? Mary saying, what the heck are you talking about? Well, sometimes I have those moments, Mary. This one's called Sapphire. And I'm just going to kind of go on its edge just to kind of, I feel like this is like the moon or something. I was going to say pizza, but then Alice would say, there she goes talking about food again. But does it kind of look like a pizza? Oh, Alice. I know. Always thinking about food. Those people that skip lunch, I can't relate. Those are not my people. So just kind of giving it a little bit on its edge. Look how different it is when you use a pencil kind of on its side like that. Just kind of going in the direction of the actual circle, making it look kind of funky. I'm going to give this a time to just kind of settle for a minute. And while people were asking about coloring camp, we were talking about, so just want to do a quick little touch base a little bit and show you what is happening for each day of coloring camp, which starts a week from yesterday. I know I want pizza now too. I always want pizza though, Angela. So I don't know. I always want pizza. Pizza can be very healthy, right? As long as you don't have like a ton of I don't know, the wrong stuff on it. Anyway, we are camping next Sunday through October 31st, Halloween here in the United States. And no costume required. But look at what we're doing. And I don't know if you can see the giveaways that are scheduled here, but the first day we're going to be going over color theory. We did that at the last camp, but this time we're going to do it a little bit different and talk about triads and shades and tints and tones and hues and tints. And then we've got, and we'll use markers on that day. You can use any brand. The giveaway that day is paparazzi jewelry. The next day we're going to be working with chalk pastels on a grayscale photograph, which is a fall theme. And Black Widow pencils will be given away. I don't know what he's giving away. I don't know if it's monarchs or I don't, you don't look a gift toss in the mouth. I just am going to be grateful for whatever he's giving us. Make It Pop is happening on Tuesday, and that one is going to be this one right here. And we'll also be using a white gel pen for this. So that one is a giveaway, is a painting by our friend Carol Blaze. I don't understand people who skip meals or forget to eat. Me neither, Lynn. They are not my people. You might have to make your own, Angela. Drawing the Camp House will happen on Wednesday, and we'll be giving away smooth colored pen. Smooth. I always have to say it like that. It's like saying it like a cow. I don't know. Smooth gel pens. And then on Thursday, we're adding texture with oil pastels. And this one is the CD giveaway of Sandra Selway's World Children's Choir. It's going to be, I've heard some clips from her choir. I haven't heard the actual CD, but it's actually very, very beautiful. Shading happens with colored pencils on Friday. And I'll be using Speer Farben pencils for this. And the giveaway here is Speer Farben. And those are those paintbrushes that she's giving away, because we thought it would be fun, you know. The next one is we're going to paint a coloring page with some watercolor paint, and I'll be giving away an original painting on that day. And then we also have some activity pages. We've got a coloring page happening. We've got a word search, which I feel like I should change this word search and post a new one, because I'm not sure if we can see this. Okay, let me know what you think about this, because maybe I was looking at it in the wrong light. But then we've got this other activity page called 40 Famous Artists, and we'll be filling this in. Coloring challenge, brain teaser, and this last page called How Many Circles. Did you have to put your coloring camp book under lock and key, like I have had to do with that caramel covered popcorn called Poppycock? I've had to take it and stick it in the trunk of my car on several occasions. Now I just don't buy it anymore, because now I just want to keep eating it. More food, Alice. More food, right? Okay, so now I've got this color called lavender. This does not look like what I would expect lavender to be. Now let's see if it actually is going to be similar on the paper as it is on the pencil. And I'm going to use this section here. Nope, this is not what I'd see lavender as. Lavender to me would be lighter than this, but it's pretty. So I'm going to use a heavy pressure here. And then as I get to the tip, I'm going to ease up on my pressure so it's lighter. And then what I'll do is I'll use my pink highlighter. And actually, let's try this. Let's try something here. Let's see what happens when we go like this with a light pressure. I'm using my schedule. It's okay. And then I'm going to take my white side. Let's see what happens when I do that. Oh, perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to happen. So I'm going to use heavy pressure here. Again, as I get closer, a lighter pressure. And that white section, or clear, is going to blend it. So it's actually going to end up blending the whole thing. So let's see what happens with it. We'll give it a break in between it, because it kind of gets a little dirty. So I'm just going to do this to it. It's almost like you're adding water to watercolor pencils in a way, isn't it? Funky what it's doing. Look at that. That noise you hear behind me is Paisley chewing something. Just want to kind of clean it off a little bit. Look at the difference. Isn't that cool? And I'm going to do the same thing here. And then as I get to the top, again, heavier pressure. I'll let up on my pressure so it gets lighter. There we go. See, just like that. And then again here, I need to pivot though. Brace yourself. Pivot. Did you guys see that? Friend, there's a new coloring book out. Friends coloring book. The one with the coloring book. And then just kind of up there and into this corner there. It's kind of like wraps itself around each other, doesn't it? Like a twist. just going to color all of these first and then go back in with my highlighter. I'll keep pivoting just to make everyone dizzy. No, I'm not going to make everyone dizzy. Just keep pivoting a little bit. And then up a little bit here. Another pressure here, heavy pressure here. Again, around that blue. And as I get to the corner here, because it just kind of bursts off the page. You know, it kind of like goes away. Pivot this back around, catch up with the comments. Mine is hidden. Your book. Liz talked about her book. Liz locked it up, you know. Safe deposit box at the bank. Yeah, the word search letters are a bit blurry. I've done all the brain teasers already. Yeah, I think I need to do something with that. It's on my list. I don't know what happened to them. Alice is talking about pizza. I can only have gluten-free, and Hannaford sent me an email saying there was a recall on pizza dough. Oh no. I had 4 pounds and I had to return it because someone put metal pieces into the dough. Oh, I saw that. I know. Paisley is crunching away. Let me tell you, Scarlett's asleep, but Paisley is munching away, Mary. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Scarlett, but Scarlett decided to take a snooze. You know, there's certain voices that they really kind of relax to. There's this YouTube video that we watched that I listen to a lot. It's different quotes by famous people. Not the famous people reading them, but someone's reading them. This very kind of like James Earl Jones voice is reading all of these quotes. And I don't know what it is, but they really like that. Talk about give them something to calm them down. Lynn says, I ordered the Friends book. Thank you for telling me about it. Yeah, I told Lynn about this book. It's called The One with the Coloring. The One with the Coloring Page? Lynn says, I would like to take a nap. I got up too early today. What time did you wake up? I woke up too early. Lately, how about when you wake up at 3 a.m.? I go to sharpen my pencil. Hang on. Does that happen to anybody else? You wake up at like an odd hour? They say that when you're woken up between 3 a.m., it's like a higher power is waking you up. And I don't know if I believe that. I just think that it means that I'm being woken up for, I don't even know what. Paisley likes to wake up at 4 a.m. Okay, I just have to pivot a little bit here. And then I'm just going to go lighter pressure. Wow, Paisley, I felt the jolt of when you laid down for a minute there. My goodness. And then I'm just going to use this. This is my last section of this lavender color. This is really a very pretty color, actually. And then here again. Okay. All right, so let's see if I can go over with the highlighter. Lynn says, I was up by 6 a.m. That's ridiculous for me. I'm always up at 6 a.m. It's crazy. I feel like I'm all about sleeping when it's dark. As soon as the sun starts to come up, but I'm usually always up by 6. I'm not really doing anything though. It's not like I'm up by 6 a.m. and I'm like, running the streets or something. Okay, let's see. I'm going to kind of clean this off a little bit. Look how it's blending it. Isn't it cool? So it's almost like you're adding water. I mean, I guess you could be the same thing, like if you added an oil to colored pencils, or if you maybe you add, sometimes you can add alcohol, rubbing alcohol to it. I'm not really a fan of the smell, so I won't be doing that. Okay. And then in the center of all of these, we've got to do something that's a good contrast. So yellow is always a really nice contrast to a purple, but also is so is blue. But as I look at, and so is green. So let's pull our, we're going to pull our eye from the center out. Um, so I'm going to use this, either we have apple or what was this other color here? Passion. I think I already used that one. Let's give Cool Green a turn to play. Hey, Pat Christie. Marshmallow is sleeping, wore himself out camping over the weekend. 1 more week and 6 months withdrawal from camping. Oh no! So you're not at camp um, all winter then. You're just camping on when it's good weather, right? Angela's cat likes to wake her up at 5 a.m. I know, isn't it crazy? My higher power is the bathroom at 3 a.m., Mary's saying. Me too. I think so too. I always make my dogs go outside before we go to bed because I don't want to have to get up in the middle of the night for a dog bathroom. And they're usually pretty good about it, but I don't know. Sometimes Paisley is insisting that there is something outside that she needs to investigate. And the other night there was a skunk that she insisted that she investigate. We didn't do it. So this is just cool green. And I'm going to go over this one here with that same highlighter, the light side that we used, the light side, the clear side that we used on the I think I used that on the pink, right? But I want to use the other one because it probably has pink on it. And if you're coloring something that's a 3D page like this, you want to make sure that when you color that area where the kind of the shadow is, you really just do nothing because it will just kind of be there underneath the whatever you've colored. Does that make sense? It's just there. Oh, it's very sad that it closes 6 months, Pat. It's not one that moves around though, right? It's just a permanent one. That's it. It's so boring. It must be sad. Are you there all the time for the warmer months or you just go on the weekends? See, now Paisley is just insisting about something out there. Well, let's think about what we're going to do to the outer portion here. We want to kind of pull our eye back around. So this one's cool, eggplant. Let's see what happens with this as soon as I help Paisley. Yeah, they always want like what you don't want them to have, right? You know, they always want what you're telling them. No, don't touch that. Right, Scarlett? Scarlett's agreeing with me. All right, Paisley, come here. Let's see if they'll stay where they are. A million times getting up and down, right? It's my reason to not go to the gym. Oh, on a permanent lot. I'm obsessed with watching. I guess I'll say is it. I don't know if it's obsessed or let's test this one though. Oh, purple. Yeah, this one's not bad. I'll go with these lines right here. Um, I'm always watching these YouTube channels where people live in their campers or their nomads. Do you ever see those, Pat? I mean, they move around. They're not in permanent places, but I'm obsessed with it. I don't know why. Maybe I just want to have a tiny house. Some people live in their cars. Some people live in a van. It's not really a permanent camper. Yours is more like a mobile home, right? I'm gonna ask Pat all the deep, dark, all the dirty, you know, get all the dirt about a camper. All right, so there is that eggplant color, and then let's add some of this orange. This one is called Aztec Gold to this section here. Look how pretty that is. And we could actually add a little bit of this Aztec Gold kind of to the tips of these, just to kind of, you know, give it a little bit of pizzazz. There's my Aztec Gold there. Melody always wants to go outside when she knows an animal's out there. We have a problem with skunks. That's the same thing here. They want to go out when there's something out there that I don't want them to be near, especially a skunk, you know? And now they're knocking on the door, ringing the bell. It's good weather out there today, that's for sure. Nice and cool. Not too hot, not too cold. Pat says, I love tiny houses. Campers are not insulated at all. No storm windows and water lines will freeze. Have to blow water out of the lines and put antifreeze in them so the water lines don't break. Yeah, I'm always watching this YouTube channel called Cheap RV Living, and it's about people that they basically follow the weather because of that whole thing with not being able to insulate. I don't know. Does your camper have a bathroom? That's what I want to know. I'm going to ask that question. No, I'm not going to hold back on my questions. Melody always wants to go. Oh, I already read that one. Sorry about that, Alice. Angela said, I know someone with a Winnebago who spends the summer months on Kangaroo Island in South Australia and the winter months in Queensland up north. Okay, so most of the people that are these nomads that have you ever seen those people? Have you ever watched those YouTube people? A lot of them have YouTube channels. They don't have bathrooms, Pat. So I want to know here's my question. What has made them move from that life, from their regular, from life and live without a bathroom? They're very happy people. Someone's going to watch this and they're going to be very offended. I said that I asked that question. I'm taking a chance. I don't know. I'm being judgmental. I'm not saying it in a judgmental way. I just want to know. They just don't have bathrooms, Pat, you know? Okay, so now we're going to put some blue back here because we've got to kind of pull our eye back there again. And then I'm going to blend this little section here with that blender that we use. So it's like a colorless blender. There we go. That highlighter is acting like a colorless blender. And again, these are Crayola Take Note. And it's double-ended. And this says, oh, an eraser. That's what it's called. Why would you read it? Why would you erase? Oh, it erases the highlighter. How crazy. I mean, sometimes you can just color with things that are just not meant for coloring. I mean, you can color with makeup, right? So it doesn't have to be meant for its purpose. You can use so many other things in life that are not meant for they're intended, it's not for what they were intended to be used for, and use something else. Let me go back to my little eraser thing. And just kind of go over this. I guess it's called an eraser. I guess it would erase the other highlighter. I'm not sure. I like how it's blending my pencil. And then we've got these little corners here, so we've got to pop some hot pink in there, or at least some bliss. Let's go with hot pink. Let's not hold back and go right with the hot pink right in here for these little corner doodads. And then I'll pop in some green as we go into those little corners. And I guess we'll go with apple. Because I went on top of this with apple. So it just kind of brings your eye to move it all around. It kind of creates a rhythm. I do get that, Pat, but it saddens me. Pat saying people get disgusted with life and other people and live off grid. I would totally love to just kind of like walk away from society and live off grid. Let me tell you. But I would want to have a bathroom. I would want to have a bathroom. I would want to have a comfortable place to sleep. I would want to make sure that my dogs are with me. I would want to make sure there was pizza and any other type of food, right? But it also saddens me to think that that is what we've become, you know? Like what has happened to society that we're pushing people to get to that point. I can't even say what Lynn is commenting because then I'm going to hear it in my head. So read Lynn's comment because I'm not even going to say it because if not, I'm going to sing it. Okay, so this page is complete. So it kind of went over all of some little sections of highlighters and colored pencils. Fun page to color. What are we coloring next? Can you believe it's already 10:45? That was a quick 45 minutes. Let me tell you. So where are we here? Anyway, let's check off what we've done so far. We did blending with colored pencils. We're done. Mixed media. We finished that one. Chalk pastels. We did that one. Today we just finished highlighters and colored pencils. What I do want to talk about also is that the next color along, there will not be a color along next week because of coloring camp, and there will not be a color along on November 2nd because I will not have a voice. So unless I color in silence. So the next time we meet for a live color along will be November 9th. The November calendar will be posted in the on my Facebook page and in the coloring group this week. But mark your calendars that no color along next week on the 26th of October, no color along on November 2nd, because we will be having I'll be eating throat lozenges and trying to find my voice. However, there will be a color along on November 6th. I'm coloring for Noah Hinsel. So just keep your eyes posted to the my Facebook page for the November calendar. I'll be posting it this week so everyone has it. So on November 9th, we will be, and I'll reschedule this this page here. So just stay tuned for for scheduling it away. Well, I'm gonna come stay with you, Pat. Pat walks away on the weekend, but she still has the bathroom. I'm gonna come visit you, and hang out with you. I'm only kidding. I would never do that. Wouldn't that be terrible if I just someone just showed up? I don't even like unexpected guests come to my house. It's like, call me first. Don't just show up on my doorstep. All right. So grayscale color pencil on November 9th. Okay. So that's what's happening. Again, just wanted to make a quick note. Coloring camp happens on October 25th, which is a week from yesterday. And what else any questions I can answer for anybody? Does anybody want to know anything else? Anybody who have any questions about the holiday coloring gathering that's happening on the weekend of Thanksgiving? I'm going to, I really can't put a link though in that. Hey, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm always thankful that everyone's joined. So be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not subscribed yet. And thanks, Pat. And be sure to hit that thumbs up for this video, because the more people that like my YouTube videos, then the more videos I'll be able to do, because YouTube will show them to other people. We could use the you know, that big word with the algorithm and everything. I always hear people saying that. I don't know if I really think that people don't even know what algorithm even means. But basically, it's how YouTube shows the video to more people. So share it on your Facebook. I like cool babanas better than bananas, Angela. Thank you. So share it on your Facebook page if you'd like. Come back, watch the video, tell your friends about it. And I'll see everyone at the next color along on June 9th. But take a look at my Facebook page for the calendar that's coming out, because I will be coloring for Nola Hensel from her Secret Life of Robots book on November 6th. And that's going to be exciting. I'm really excited, hoping that I'll be able to do a color along for her other book that she just came out with called Dark Matter. So that should be fun. I'm not sure if I'm doing that or not, but I definitely am doing Secret Life of Robots. So hopefully you can join me for all of that. If you are interested in joining coloring camp and you have not yet, you can still get the book. I just don't know if you'll have it in time for Sunday. And if not, you can always get the PDF on my website. Have a great day, everyone. Enjoy the day, and I will see everyone soon.